time which is convenient for them. And then the next reason was collaboration. So students can collaborate amongst each other, they can collaborate with their lecturers, which is what is missing on Blackboard. Students can't collaborate amongst each other on Blackboard. On Office 365, that is possible. And we also have what is referred to as class notebooks. You can create a digital notebook for your students so that you can assign work to them, and then you can assess students individually or in a group format. And then lastly, we also can give meaningful feedbacks to the students with the use of rubrics, with the use of assignments, with the use of quizzes as well. Okay, so what I want us also to look at most times when people refer to the apps which are included in Office 365, they mostly talk about Microsoft Teams. But Microsoft Teams is just one part of Office 365. The bigger part of Office 365, or the way in which you can explain what Office 365 is simply a package which consists of, it's a package which consists of Microsoft Outlook, which is what we have recently migrated to. So it's basically a client for emails, and then we have OneDrive. So that is your cloud storage. So each and every one of us have about 1 terabyte of cloud storage. That includes also the students. So there will be no worry as to where they are going to store the data. The data is never going to be stored physically on their devices. It is going to be stored on the cloud. Okay, and then we have the usual suspects. That would be Word, Excel, PowerPoint. I assume everyone knows what those are for. Then we have also OneNote. So with OneNote, we can create a digital class notebook for each and every student that is in your class. And then we also have what is referred to as SharePoint, where you can create a website for your students similar to Google Sites. And then you have the digital collaboration hub, which is Microsoft Teams, where you can arrange meetings, you can communicate with students privately, you can communicate with them in a group, you can give them assignments, and etc. etc. Okay. We also have what is referred to as Microsoft Stream included in Office 365. So Microsoft Stream is basically similar to YouTube, where you can upload a video for students so that they can comment on the video which you have uploaded, and you can also attach a quiz to the video which you have uploaded so that students can give you feedback, and then that quiz would have results based on Microsoft Office, which uses this following up for that. It uses Microsoft Forms to rearrange the quizzes as to how many of them failed the quiz, how many of them got a mark between 50 and 60, how many of them got a distinction, how many of them did not actually write at all. Then we also have Microsoft Whiteboard. So Microsoft Whiteboard is basically a digital whiteboard where you can communicate with your students by writing on a touchscreen device, and students can also have access to all of these apps to use on their own. Okay, so the major advantage of Office 365 is that all of these applications which I have explained here, they are available on all these platforms, that is on PC, Mac, Android, and iOS. Okay, so what we are going to look at next is how the types of teams that we can create on Office 365. So we have the following types of teams which we can create. We can create a class team. So you as a teacher, you can create a class team. And if you have colleagues in other campuses you are working with on the same module, you can create a professional learning community. Or we can also create a staff team so that we move out of what is this software, WhatsApp. We use Microsoft Teams as for staff as well. And then students also have this option where they can create study groups and after school activities so they can communicate with each other. Okay, so this is basically just a preview of how Microsoft Teams looks like. So in here on top, development software to up to technical programming. Those are the class teams I am part of. And then Department of Information down here to here. These would be the professional learning communities. That is teams which I have with colleagues which are on other campuses. Okay? And then this would be a preview of what goes on inside of the class team. Okay, so this is a preview of what a class team would look like in Microsoft Office. So on the left-hand side here, you have the general. These are called channels. So on top there, that would be the name of your class, and then you have your channels here. So you can group students based on maybe they are working on a particular project that they are doing. Then you can assign work separately to those students. So as you can see, there are padlocks next to them, meaning that the groups that are there, they are private, meaning only the students who are part of this group are able to see what is going on in there. Okay? But if I want all the students in my class to see what is going on, then I will post it under the what? The general channel. Okay? So for communication with my students, such as maybe I want to send them an announcement, I want to send them whatever, a file or a video or a picture or a drawing or whatever that is I want to send, I can simply click on new conversation and I can type whatever I want to type. I can attach a video should I want to do so as well. And as you can see here, these are meetings which I have shared with the students, and students can comment on the meetings based on parts which they don't understand with the meetings we had. So if you can see here, I have about 5 replies from this meeting from students, 2 from here. And then there is also an assignment which I have assigned to the students, which was due on the 21st. Okay, let's move. Okay, so this is just a preview of what goes on inside of a live meeting. So in a live meeting, you have options to add people where you can see that icon there. You have options for people to communicate with you under the chat tab there. So students can communicate with you whenever they want under the chat tab during the meeting, and they can share files they wish to share. If they wish to raise a hand, they can raise a hand again. We get a notification, and we get to these 3 dots here. They're called pivots. They offer options such as if you want to record the class, or students can also turn on what is called live caption. So instead of only hearing what you are saying, they can also see exactly what you are saying. Okay, and then we have a video content here, where if you want to show yourself, I prefer not to use that. This is too much data. And then you obviously have to talk, so the next icon would be what? Your microphone. And then we have this square here. We have this square with an arrow pointing up. So that square is basically for sharing the content, like maybe sharing the screen or maybe sharing a whiteboard that you can interact with your students. And then the other nice thing that you can do during a live meeting would be that you do not now need to write down registers. You can simply download a register when you are done with your class. Okay? And then we continue to how do you upload files now that you are able to have live sessions. So you can upload files in this files tab. By default, if you create a class team, you would have a class file or a class folder in here where you are supposed to upload your files. So the way which I've uploaded them or arranged them in this way, where I have created folders for a learner guide, and then I have created module 1, module 2, module 3. So inside of this will be the relevant files related to that. Okay, and next you can also create what is referred to as a class notebook for your students. So in the class notebook, what goes on is basically a physical notebook, but now it's turned into a digital one. So what happens in here, you have collaboration space where you can collaborate with your students. Students can upload material there. You can communicate with them, and they can communicate with each other. But if you want to upload material where students do not have access to edit, they only have access to view or download, then you put it under content library. if you have material that you are currently working on and you don't want the students to see, you put it under teacher only. Then you can have the individual students here. As you can see here, I have, these are called sections underneath the student names. So I have the section for class notes, handouts, homework, practicals, quizzes. So inside of each section, I can put a page and assign that work to an individual student, assign the work to a group of students, or assign the work to all the students in the class. And then students have options to reply either with voice, text, and video, or they could even draw if they wanted to draw. Okay, this app is also available on mobile platform as well as the other applications on Office 365. Okay, so now that you are done with classes and all of that, you want to assess your students, you can go here and create an assignment. You have two options for creating an assignment. You can create an actual assignment, you can create a quiz. So let me show you a screenshot on how to create an assignment. You can have a title for your assignment, instructions, or you can also add resources. Let's say maybe you want them to read a particular article, or you want them to view a video before they can actually attempt the assignment, then you attach those here as well. Then you can attach the points if you want, or if you're a rubric type of person, you can use a rubric to assign the marks. Okay, and then here you choose who to assign the assignment to, and you can assign to all the students, or to certain students, or to a group of students. Then you can set your deadline for the assignment. Okay, so now that you have given the assignment, you can see this screen that I have assigned this assignment to 29 students, and only 12 or 13 of them have submitted, and I have marked only about and returned only about 12 of the assignments. So this is the assignment view where you can see what assignments you have assigned to students, and how many have submitted, and how many have you marked and returned already. Okay, let's see how the marking goes. So if you want, you can click on a particular assignment. Then you can see that this student is handed in the assignment, this one is handed in, this one is handed in, linked, 11 days linked. Oh. Okay, and then you have this one who has not even viewed the assignment, they did not hand in the assignment. Then you can see this one has viewed the assignment, but they never handed it in. Okay, and so marking the actual assignment, you can just click on that student's name, and then it will take you to this page where you can highlight particular lines in that assignment, and then add a new comment, so that if you want to maybe say excellent, or please do this or do that. And then you can also give feedback here for the overall assignment, assign marks, and then return the assignment back to the student. Okay, so this is just a view of the practicals or small assignments which have been given to the students. So I can see these are the topics or the names of the quizzes or assignments which I have given to the students. You can see how many have viewed, which one have submitted, and the ones which have marks, which are the ones which I have marked and returned to the students. So I can see that one only viewed, submitted only this one, the other ones they did not submit. And you can see also what is going on with regards to this other student they have submitted and in this one. So this one, it means I have not marked it. And these ones I have marked and returned. And then you can see this one only viewed, ended in, and only viewed. So the ended in ones are the ones which I did not mark as of yet. Okay, then lastly, you can also do what is called a stream. So a stream, that is when you do not actually want to have a live class, you just want to record the class, or maybe for an event such as this one where the teachers are all here and then the students are, it's a holiday for them today, right? So, so you can pre-record a video using Microsoft Stream and create a channel of Microsoft Stream, upload that video on your channel. So what you can track here, you can track the number of views. Students can also comment on whatever you have uploaded or with that video which you have uploaded. Okay, let's see, if they click on a particular video, they get to see this screen. They can watch, pause, download. They can also make the file available offline using OneDrive. So again, it won't affect their internal storage. So what else is there is that you get this automatically. This transcript is basically what we call this thing, subtitles, right? So if you press on play on the video, it moves along with the subtitles. So if students can't hear properly what you're saying, they can always read. Okay, and then you have this page here for interactivity. So let's say you are given this, uploaded this video, how the video is there on the internet, students can watch it. So you can also attach a quiz to the video using Microsoft Forms so that students can do the quiz after they are done with the assignment in just 2 minutes. Okay, so as you can see here, students can also comment on the assignment. They can also timestamp the assignment, which is something they are already used to on social media, where if someone does not understand for maybe 2 minutes or 3 minutes going to the assignment, they can timestamp that, so that you are able to see the comments, you are able to get notifications every time they upload or you upload a video to the screen. Okay? And then lastly, Dr. Machope, you can also see what is called, you can also add what is called insights. So what insights do, they give you like an average view of what is going on in your team. So as you can see in this team which I have selected here, that 28 students are inactive. So if I click on track student activity, I can see how many are inactive, and I can see 0 of them have been not communicating this week, and we can see how many have missed the assignment so far, and what is the class average so far. So if you click on class average, then you get to see that you can choose what you want to see, maybe the number of students. You can see, also put a range and see how many have got test marks and how many. Now I'm rushing.
Thank you so much. I'll give you more time next time.
Yeah.